Hey guys, welcome back. Let's do a reading for Aquarius. I am using this flashlight today. If you've ever watched a paranormal investigation, sometimes they'll use flashlights to communicate with spirit, doing yes or no questions and answers. So I am setting the intention now that spirit, can you please turn on the flashlight when you would like me to pull a card from this deck? I will pause the reading to pull from this deck. And I am setting the intentions to speak to spirit guides and ancestors of the highest good and highest good of all to help deliver a clear message for the sign of Aquarius. Okay, let's get this reading started. Going to pull from this deck first. Spirit, for the sign of Aquarius. 3 cards past. We have escape, present, please, Spirit. We have shadow and future, tears. Okay, so the light did turn on. So I am going to pull a card. If you hear noises in the back, it's my dog. So let's pull a card. I don't know if it was for escape or shadow that the light turned on. Let's just pull an overall card. Spirit, what do you have to tell me? Overall, crawl. Okay. It feels like, okay. The whole general vibe I'm getting from this reading, it feels like there is a situation that you feel like you need to remove yourself from. And it's causing you to see shadows within yourself or others. And it's causing a lot of sadness. Okay. It feels like realizing we need to look at things from a different perspective, or we're looking at things differently. And with the crawl card, like the first thing I just saw was like, it was like a cry for help. Like just really like I see someone crawling, trying to get help. So it feels like you guys are having a hard time right now. There's some type of situation that it also feels like we're looking into the past. Some memories, hurts, and pains are coming back up from the past. And the reason why this happens is so we can heal those things, okay? And we can move forward towards a future that doesn't involve those aspects. Or I shouldn't say that it doesn't involve it, but more of you're more aware of those situations or aspects of yourself, okay? It's never like, I feel like I have to say that it's never good to shove those parts of you down, because that's you. And I feel like that's a validation. That is you, and it's not something you need to shove down. Like, it'll always be there with you, but you'll be able to look at that part of you in a different way than you have before, and it won't hurt you as much. So let's pull a card for escape. Spirit, what can you tell me about escape? Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. The feeling I'm getting from this is that in the past, you saw, I feel like you saw a light, or like a way out with the escape card there. It kind of feels like there was something you wanted to do or move forward with, like you wanted to explore, something you want to explore more of. Like it kind of like what I'm seeing is this light shining through, like peeking through a door, and you're like, oh, wait, I want to open that door. I want to go towards this. This is something I want to explore. Spirit, what is this light that I'm seeing? This like opportunity? Can you tell me more about that for the sign of Aquarius? Okay, we have the Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So, yeah, it's something that would start, it's something fresh and new that you haven't done before. Okay, wait 1 second. I'm going to have my dog pulled out. Okay. Sorry about that. So it's like there's this new opportunity that you're going to be the student of. And this is also giving the Nine of Wands. So you know that it's going to take a lot of hard work to get there. Or maybe Spirit is saying that this feels like an opportunity that you've never experienced before. Like it's a big change. And in order to move forward with that opportunity, there are some things that we need to look at, some aspects of ourselves that we need to look at, because if we don't, it may hold us back from the thing that we want to explore and move forward with. Okay, let's pull for, I'm going to move this to the side here. Spirit, can you give me more information for shadow? So Spirit's telling me to pull a card. Shadow. 2 cards came out. Flower and pipe. So flower, I'm feeling like blooming. I just see a flower blooming. Okay. And pipe, it feels like a narrow pathway. Okay, so is this shadow of yours? It kind of feels like in order for me to explore and be who I want to be and do the things I want to do, it has to be this way. Like it's a narrow straight line, because that's how I'm seeing the pipe. So let's pull more for that. Spirit, can you tell me more about shadow for Aquarius? Okay, so 7 of Cups, confusion, illusions, and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like we have a very narrow way of thinking or feeling. So it kind of feels like in order for me to be happy, in order for me to do this thing, it needs to be this certain way. It can only be this way. And then what happens is that feels very confusing because of your soul, your spirit is saying, no, I don't want to go that way. You're telling me and you're making me do this thing this way, but that's not what I want to do. And it's like, it puts a lot of heavy burdens and energy on you. So then it feels like you can't even move at all. And then you're like, wait a second, but this is something I want to do. How come I can't do it? The reason why you can't do it, okay, pull a card from here, is because of you're holding yourself accountable to only selecting one pathway when there's actually so many other ways of doing it. Okay, Spirit wants me to pull a card. Cabin. Okay, so with cabin, I'm seeing like the 10 of wands here is used as the logs for this cabin. So, yeah, it feels like the wands are like the 10 of wands is like burdens, holding a lot. But he is at the 10, so he is about to drop those burdens. With the cabin, I see the cabin made with these wands. So keeping yourself trapped in this box, um, but it's of your own doing, I want to say. Um, it's of your own doing. And something I want to reiterate here is that, like, it's important to try and see things in a different light or a different view, because when I say you're like doing it to yourself, um, if that strikes something in you, that's something to look at, okay? Uh, so yeah, so it's like this whole shadow thing, it feels like you're um, putting a lot of burdens on yourself and keeping yourself trapped. That's why Spirit showed you, hey, look at this shiny thing over here. Look at this new thing you could do that's going to bring a lot of joy and happiness and creativity, this new opportunity. I'm showing this, or it's actually showing you this so you can actually work on this shadow. Work on this thing that has been holding you back for a while now. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me more about tears? This rose. This is the flower, the blooming. So it looks like this flower, it's opening up no matter what. Okay, so it feels like you are blossoming, you are opening yourself up, but it doesn't come without fears and hurt and pain. More on tears, please, Spirit, for Aquarius. Okay, this card did come out sideways, and for me, this is like an action card when it comes out sideways. So, yeah, you'll be moving. It feels like in the future, it's like moving in a very hopeless, Five of Pentacles, hopeless, homeless, a lack of hope kind of way. And we have Ace of Wands. Yeah, so you are moving towards this opportunity, this new opportunity, no matter what. So you are using a lot of strength and willpower as you do this. It's not going to be easy. We have a death at the bottom of the deck, so that is change, right? Um, Change isn't easy, especially when we've been doing something for a long time. We have a lot of beliefs and values of a particular thing, so it makes it difficult to kind of like change and break free from that because we've seen something one way for so long. But we're opening ourselves up to new ways of being, okay? And it feels like in the future you are crawling here, and you might still, now here you're not exactly crawling. You're limping your way, okay? So from a place where you were crawling, you are now standing up, gaining some momentum, some more strength to move towards this opportunity. Okay. I have to, yeah, strength at the bottom of the underneath that. So yes, you have a lot of strength. And maybe that's something you're changing. Maybe before at one point you didn't have the strength you wanted or you felt like you needed, and this is changing. that bright, shiny thing it's really pushing you and moving you forward. You have that willpower. Okay. That's all I have for the sign of Aquarius. If you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys next time.